Crowd looks hyped tonight. Better come with us.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Every shot. Come on. Almost a 2-minute shot, yeah. That's ridiculous.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And during the last 5 games, he's been a force on the boards, really throwing his body at rebounds and trying to grab as many as he can. And that kind of effort has been noticed by his coaches and teammates.
A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. We've got Mitchell, and it's Barlow in at the shooting guard position. And for the Cavaliers, they've got Evan Mobley. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's the Beast in at the 2 spot. All right, Grant, a matchup of the elites tonight. 2 Titans clashing in this one.
Oh, my. B.A., I mean, there's no shortage of stars on either side of the ball. These tend to be statement games, sending a message by imposing their will.
Here we go. It'll be the Cavaliers off the tip. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Cleveland shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Good on both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Outside Mitchell. To the inside. Here's Barlow. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. And with their last victory, this team reached the 50-win mark on the season.
And they should be proud of what they've been able to accomplish. You can't just luck your way into 50 wins. You got to be a good team to reach that feat.
Here's Barlow. Pass to Barnes. Here's Barlow. Here's Humphries. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You would gladly take those.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
To the middle. Here's Barlow. It's deflected. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Count that bucket.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
The Pelicans have gone 1 for 3 so far. Humphries passes to Barlow. Off target from 3-point range.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
The Beast shot is off. The Beast has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Covered by Mobley. All sorts of time. That's no good. He's 0 for 4.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
The Beast, good.
Loading up to stop Mitchell can lead to big breakdowns defensively.
The Beast has gone 2 of 4 from the field. And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go.
The drive by Mitchell. Pelicans cleared away.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And the shot's good.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
The Beast shot is off.
Forte, what is you doing?
The Pelicans have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Cavaliers leading. To the wing on the left. Pass to Forte. Here's the Beast. Garland for 3. Humphries grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Mitchell, the pass to Humphries. And he can't jam it through. Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to the Beast. Mitchell with the ball. Here's the Beast. Now Garland. Clock at 6. He shoots. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And that's why you have to stay attached to Garland. He's got a quick shot, and he will fire it with any amount of space.
Mitchell against Garland. Pass to Barlow. With the drive.
It's good defense. It's good defense. Good.
Mitchell against Barnes. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Hard to protect your shot from Mobley's length. Look, he just bats that ball away.
The Beast. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And on the 2K leaderboard, the teams that have stonewalled offenses over the last month. The Cavaliers, number 1.
The energy that they're playing with on D has been tremendous the past month. Challenging every shot, making things hard on every opponent.
Edey's checked in for Cleveland. Bryant comes in for Mitchell. And coming down the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, have modern training methods helped players get through it in one piece, you think?
Without a question, B.A. At the same time, it's a keeping up with the Joneses situation. If the guy you're guarding is in top form, that wears you down, too.
Pass to the Beast. Now Bryant. Check by Mitchell. Bryant outside. Here's Edey. It's stolen by Barnes. Outside Mitchell. A minute 22 left in the opening quarter. Here's Humphries. And again, New Orleans, no good.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
The Beast, good.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Mitchell, the pass to Barnes. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of this game. That free throw good from Barnes.
Yep, sitting there on the bench, coach. These niggas. The biggest niggas. It's like the softest nigga on the team. It's great.
Both free throws good from Barnes. Here's Newton. 52 seconds left in the opening quarter.
Come on, Newton.
Drives to the hoop. Barnes with the rebound. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers lead by 6. Here's Newton. And that one hits the back iron. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Person. No made baskets yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it. Unable to get that one. And so it's Cleveland leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
So for the Pelicans right now, they've got Malik Monk, and it's Jones in at the small forward position.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Samuels, he's checked in for Baldwin. Cleveland leading by 4. Pass to Forte. It's hauled in by New Orleans, coming off that win against the Sixers.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
6 to shoot. Ooh, hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
Outside Monk. And he lobs it up top. Tipped. Fast break Cleveland. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
And so it's Cleveland with it. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Here's Forte, defended by Jones. Driving inside, the 6-footer. Oh, nice shot by Forte. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Monk passes to Person. And another one falls for New Orleans.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. That one falls. Wood's gotten 4 this quarter.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Monk passes to Person. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Humphries. Tries it from 19. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Hawks was simply terrific. He ended up with 37 points, and he really showed up on the defensive end as well, using all of his versatility. And he's been on a tear, playing confident and doing anything he wants on the floor. He is so hard to stop. Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Mitchell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one's on Darius Garland. And the league has cut down on back-to-backs, but some pushback for a surprising reason. Richard, teams need multiple days off in order to practice.
Yeah, that's right. With only one day off between games, teams don't usually practice on those off days. It's not as simple as it looks.
Edey's checked in for Wood. Whitehead, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Humphries. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. These are his first free throws of the game. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under review.
The thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
That shit look like all ball to me.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Mobley, he's checked in for Clowney. And a change for the Pelicans. Baldwin's checked in. And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
And he comes up with a bucket. The Beast has got 6 in the quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Barlow. Outside Jones. Here's Barlow. Here's Humphries. Drops in the 3. Humphries has got 7 points.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Mitchell, the pass to the Beast. Back to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. Barlow grabs a miss.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams are getting it done in their transition offense. Cleveland, number 1.
They've been playing at a fast pace, which plays to their strengths. He hasn't drawn as many fouls this quarter, isn't playing with the same edge he started out with.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Pelicans. 8-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And the bucket is good. The Beast has got 21 points in the game.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pelicans trail by 10. Here's Humphries. He has 7. Here's Barlow. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
I love the way they're spacing the floor this quarter. Their three-point percentage has really gone up.
The Beast, good. The Beast has got 12 points now in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side. Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Here's Humphries. Fires for 3. That shot missing. And so it's Cleveland with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Hey there and welcome. It's getting hot in here and the postseason hunt is getting even hotter. Never a better time for a look at the league power rankings.
I think for the Cavaliers, they have the best record in the league. Can you believe that? Possibly the most talented roster. Man, they really believe in themselves.
Yeah, and it's easy to believe in yourself when all you do is win. And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get in space, they really push the pace. Makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times the defense couldn't get back. That created all sorts of mismatches.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Pelicans trail by 9. We've got Mitchell, Mobley out there with Darius Garland. And it's Forte in at the 4. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. The Beast, good. The Beast has got 25 points in the game.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
New Orleans is shooting just 37% in the game. Over to the left wing, to the paint. Mitchell, good.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Mitchell, the pass to the Beast. Back to Mitchell. And there's the screen to the right side. Garland against Mitchell from deep. And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's got 8 points.
And Garland can get going from deep, which is why you can't give him very much space.
Pelicans trail by 12. And in Garland, we're looking at one of the best passers in the league, Richard.
I don't think he gets enough credit for it. He's got such a great feel for the game, the way he wiggles in and out of the lane. It is so impressive. He is such a great, confident floor leader.
Cleveland has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Forte passes to the Beast. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And he's made all of his 6 tries at the line in this one. And Cleveland making a change here. Woods checked in. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Oh, there's the alley. And stolen by Wood. Here's the Beast. No good from outside. Pelicans trail by 12. Here's Barlow. He's got 6. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. 9 points in the game.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. BA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks. And stolen by Wood. Here's the Beast. And he drives in. And a missed layup. Pelicans trail by 11. Down low. Deflects the pass. And the layup is good off the glass. The Beast has got 8 here in this quarter.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Pass to Barlow. Here's Humphries. From behind the arc. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist of the night.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for him.
We're just not seeing the same tenacity from him on the defensive end lately. He hasn't been blocking as many shots over the last few months, and I think it's made him a little less intimidating under the hoop.
Here's Gill. Still no points. Wood with the screen. Cleveland again missing. Pelicans trail by 10. Pass to Person. Here's Humphries. 19-footer. Again, the Pelicans good for 2. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd. Here's Newton. Here's Gill. Check by Mitchell. Gill, no. Barnes with it. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Humphries. He shoots again. Cavaliers with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. That'll be the 2nd and last game of a quick homestand.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Person. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Pass to Humphries from the arc. No good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Now here's Dosunmu. He's covered closely. Here's Clowney. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gill. Can't nail the jumper. Pelicans trail by 11. That's a Person. Edey's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jones, he's checked in for New Orleans. Monk comes in for Mitchell. Here's Humphries. He's covered by Dosunmu. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. And that one's good. Humphries has got 10 points in the quarter.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Gill. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Bryant, he's checked in for Dosunmu. Baldwin's checked in for the Pelicans. Pelicans trail by 11. 35 seconds left in the 3rd. There's a screen. Jones from outside. Newton pulls it in. Cleveland has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Pass to Gill. 15 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Bryant, the pass to Gill. 5 to shoot. And there's the drive. Basket's good. Gill's got 8.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And so it's Cleveland in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for the Pelicans right now, we've got Herb Jones, and it's Person in at the 1. Jones sets a screen. Now Mitchell. Jones, the pass to Person. Outside Mitchell.
Oh, wow.
Buries it from 3.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
They set a pick. Pass to the Beast. Mitchell grabs a miss. Pelicans trail by 12.
So he must got 3 hands.
Here's Person. Beyond the arc. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
The Beast passes to Bryant. The 3 sinks the tray. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The Beast, good. The Beast has got 12 points in just the second half. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Fires from the wing. Barlow grabs a miss.
Oh, my God.
Barlow's got his 4th rebound in this one. Got a piece of it. Going inside.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Change point guard. So I need to come right side. How did the glove get defensive player? How did the glove get defensive player of the year for his steals? Come on, man. Not rebound. They did. 3 cards deep. 4 cards deep.
Evan Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavs. Darius Garland comes in for Gill, and the Pelicans making a change here.
They set the whole block there.
And we've got a timeout called by and engaged.
This is a certain.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Barnes with a screen on Garland. Here's Mitchell. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And I have no clue how he got that one to fall. Pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Desumu's checked in. The Cavaliers lead by 13. Here's the Beast. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And he drops the first.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Hits both from the stripe. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pelicans trail by 15. Now here's Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got rebound number 8 now. The Beast, good. The Beast has got 41.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
And here's Mitchell. Barnes with a screen on Garland. Here's Mitchell, and there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The free throw is good for Mitchell. Both free throws good for Mitchell. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Just tenacious play there by Garland against the defense, making sure that he can still get his shot off.
Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
He misses the free throw.
And I love watching Garland mature into a leader. And you know what? He is not done yet.
And he sinks the second. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 16. The three is up. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Knocked away. And here's the fast break. Here's the Beast. And it's rejected. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Now that was needed. Boy, I can't even get a block like that. So
off the inbound. Pelicans trail by 16. Lets it fly from 18. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Cleveland has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. The shot's good. The Beast has got 43 points.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Barlow. Covered by Mobley. Outside for Mitchell. Second chance shot. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Cavaliers.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And so they powered through to their 51st win of the year.
2 shots. And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for the Beast.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Shout out to Bam, man.
And he can't hit the second. And you see player training methods, Graham, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Outside Barnes, back to Mitchell. Over Garland, and it falls all over the rim and in. Mitchell's got 10 points in the quarter. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. It's stolen by Barnes.
Oh, my God. Why the ball slow down? That shit's super computerized.
Here's Humphries. Offensive board.
This nigga
good D by Mobley.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Count it.
And, guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Here's Humphries. He's covered by DeSumo. Barnes passes to Barlow. Covered by Mobley. The Cavaliers pull it in. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. The Beast shot is off. And here are the Pelicans now. It's an 18-point game. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. First one falls for him.
Some of them rookie of the years over there, they garbage.
And so he makes both from the line. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
sit-ups.
They don't even know what's coming for them.
MP facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. A moment now to check out some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So here's Miami's starting group. We've got Alperen Şengün. Kersey is out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's Kolek in at the point guard position. And for the Cavaliers, we've got Wood, beast out there with Gill. Then it's Bryant. And it's Iguodala in at the 5. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Here we go. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Here's the beast. Şengün with the rebound. Here's Kolek. Pass to Şengün. Here is Kersey. That shot is off. And here are the Cavaliers. And how about this team? They've certainly impressed on the road this season, now up over 25 wins away from home. It's remarkable.
Well, give their coaching staff a lot of credit for preparing them to come into hostile environments and just totally silence the crowd. This team's character and how prepared they are makes them a nightmare matchup for anyone in our league.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Pass to Miller. Here's Kolek. He's covered by Gill. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Bryant the pass to the beast. Here's Iguodala. Cleveland moving it around. Here's the beast. It's hauled in by the Heat. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Eason passes to Şengün. Back to Eason. Miller outside from downtown. Here's Şengün. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out. This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
It's Miller on the way. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And here's the fast break. The beast can't hit.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Kolek. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned it.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
the ruling on the floor stands.
It really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
The Beast. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson.
He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. You add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here is Miller, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Wood, great positioning on the putback.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Pass to Eason. To end the run. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Woods got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's the Beast. Here's Gill. 8 points his last outing. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's the Beast. He pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. The Beast's got 10 points.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Pass to Kolek. Here's Şengün. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Here's Eason. And he also played a big role in that last game with Detroit. Miller with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Miller's got it back down to within single digits for the Heat.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And here are the Cavaliers now. Garland feeling it out a little bit. Here's Forte. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Trent gets the bucket.
Well, the defense trying to get physical and shake up Gary Trent Jr., and he's not having any of it.
Garland against George. Floats one, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
Cleveland shooting their second and third free throws tonight. First free throw is good. A different look for Miami. Carter, he's checked in for Şengün. And Miller's subbed in for Trent. And he makes both free throws. Here's George. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Detroit. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Miller with a screen on Garland. Hooked away. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And sent back by Carter. Rose scanning the floor. Pass to Bosh. For three. Miller, that's for two. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And that does it for the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 7. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
On the court for the Heat, we've got Keontae George. Bosh is out there with Turner. And it's Rose, and it's Miller in at the 2-guard. Rule adjustments, Doris, regarding the rip-through move. Do you think those have been effective?
Kevin, I certainly think we've taken a step in the right direction. We have got to give the defense more of a chance at this point, and the idea that you don't get shots on the rip-through is important.
And it's George missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Here's Edey. Pass to Forte. 14 feet away. Hits some room on the way in, and the bucket's good. And it's a 9-point Cleveland lead. I now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. And here are the Cavaliers now after the Heat pick up 2. Tries it for 9. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And timeout is called by Erik Spoelstra. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. For the Cavaliers, Connie's checked in, and it's Dosunmu in for Forte. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Bosh. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Lyons checked in. Here's Miller. 9 points in the game so far. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
We've got a lot of game left, but boy, they are doing a tremendous job on the offensive glass.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good for Miller. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Here's Newton. Here's the 3. Eason grabs the board. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Three-pointer. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Iguodala. His first shot coming late. Rebound by the Heat. Last time they met was in Miami.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Cavaliers leading. Here's Newton. Hasn't made one yet. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Pass to Dosunmu. To the paint. Here's Iguodala. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now here is Miller. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Şengün's checked in for Bosch, and Kersey subbed in for George. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Now here's Dosunmu. Off target with his 3. There's 1:59 left in the first half. Here's Kolek. Miller outside. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And it's blocked by Şengün. Inside, Kolek. The layup missed. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Outside, Bryant. Pass to Newton. From 18 feet away, and it's in off the backboard. Newton's got his first basket of the night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Miller, that's for 2. Şengün passes to Eason. This one for 3. Miami no good on that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
And it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
Pass to Iguodala. There's 21 seconds left now here in the second. Good on the three-point shot. Iguodala's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Miller with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Newton, buried from 15 feet out. And it's an 8-point Cavalier lead.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. It doesn't matter. Just make shots.
And so it's Cleveland, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do for the Miami Heat.
Well, they didn't get much from their bench. I mean, that was a big reason why they're trailing right now. We know depth is crucial to any team's success in this league. We'll see if anyone in that second unit can score going forward.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
And looking at the Nets matchup, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. We're going to have to keep a tally of the predictions by you two. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Brandon Miller has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Bryant is out there with Wood, and it's the Beast. Then there's Gill. And it's Iguodala in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Shot by Eason, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 8. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against New Orleans lit up the floor. He finished with 47 points, and he was a contributor on the defensive end as well. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Miller.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
The Beast can't hit. The Heat have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Edey's checked in for the Cavaliers. Forte comes in for Bryant. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Brandon Miller. Averaging 21 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Eason against Gill. Miami shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The first free throw is good. No good on the second free throw.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Cleveland shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Both free throws good from the Beast. The Heat trail by 7. Pass to Şengün. Şengün with the screen for Miller. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. 21 points from Brandon Miller.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
And here is Şengün. Here's Miller. Pass to Eason. Şengün with a screen on Wood. Traps in the tray. And now just a 1-point Cleveland lead.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone. Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Miller, the pass to Şengün. Down low. Wood with the bucket. Wood's got 6.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Mobley, he's checked in for Wood. And Miami also making a switch. Keontae George, he's checked in for Kersey. And stolen by Mobley. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. The Beast can't hit.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Pass to Şengün. Nobody near George. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
And here's Miller following the 3 from the Beast. Miller finds Eason. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Here's Forte. A 3-pointer, no good. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's Eason. Excellent D from the Beast.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And the layup's good off the glass. And it's a 5-point Cleveland lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. So both teams changing it up here. Let's take a look at the teams that have done a great job of converting turnovers into points since the All-Star break. In third, the Cavaliers.
Their defense has taken on a new life since the break. I mean, they're getting into teams, forcing turnovers, and they look like a different group.
There's 1:40 left in the third. Pass to Kolek. Lets the 3 fly. Again, the miss by the Heat.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Mobley. Still yet to score. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the 3. And that one's good. Forte. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Here's Kolek. And again, it's the Heat missing.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
And it's sent back by Bosch. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Pass to Rose. It's George on the wing. Trying to end the drought. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. George has got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Forte. He's got 9. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Cleveland leading by 8. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Bosh is out there with Rose. Then it's Keontae George. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's Trent in at the 3 spot. Here's Iguodala. Oh, good on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to George. Bosh, a screen on Garland. Here's George. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Forte, the pass to the beast. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
The dude just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Trent with the wide open look from outside off the mark.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And it's Forte missing.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Trent outside, goes up on the wing, and it's Miami with another.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
The 15-footer. That one rolling around and runs out. Cleveland leading by 6. Forte, the pass to the beast. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Ryan's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's the beast. And that one is stuffed right through.
Why cannot the Statue of Liberty on that?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pass to Miller.
Yeah, easy call.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Cleveland.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Gill is checked in for Garland.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Trying it against Miller. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
And some changes here for the Heat. Şengün comes in for Rose. And Tari Eason subbed in for George.
You know, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
The Heat trail by 8. Pass to Eason. There's Miller with the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Miller's got 5 points in the quarter.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
The Beast passes to Wood. Shoots it up. Bosch grabs the miss. Bosch has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Kolek. Good ball movement here by Miami. Eason with it. Wood with the block. And they'll keep possession. The Heat need to get a shot off. And the Heat, another 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Miller, the pass to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And the Heat making a change here. Kersey's checked in. And so here's Cleveland. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to the Beast. And he gets the bucket. The Beast's got 27.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time. He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Unloads from 13. Miami grabs the miss. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Wood with the block. Here's Gill. Bangs home the trifecta. Gill's got himself on the board with 3 there. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And I'll tell you, this is the last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
Keontae George, he's checked in for the Heat. Left in the fourth. Pass to Kolek. Screen by Şengün. Outside for George. Miami no good on that time either. Here's the Beast. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And he makes good on the way. The Beasts got the lead up to 12 now for Cleveland.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Miller, no up. Cleveland with the ball. A nice run going 12 in a row. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First one falls for him. The free throw is good from the Beast. Here's Trent. Poked loose. 2 on 9. No one back to stop this. Throws down the breakaway jam. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by 5 tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
That's what I'm talking about.
A lot of our fans in the house tonight. Should be a fun one.
This is revenge time.
Fans live for games like this one.
Let's get our revenge. I think that age is getting to James Mitchell. to his goddamn team. I'm going to be in cold status. He's going to be on fire. That's what this man do. That's why we got to win. Got to get our revenge. Got to take them flames away.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for him.
We're just not seeing the same tenacity from him on the defensive end lately. He hasn't been blocking as many shots over the last few months, and I think it's made him a little less intimidating under the hoop.
Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. They've got Evan Mobley, and it's Forte in at the 3, the small forward. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, we've got Bilal Coulibaly, and it's Moore in at the 5 spot. And call it fire and ice. We've got high-powered scoring taking on a lockdown defensive unit, Grant.
Well, as they say, in the NBA, great offense trumps great defense. But, you know, BA rules are made to be broken.
Here's Pippen. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Oh, my God. My hand going through the ball.
Inside. And stolen by Mobley.
Good shit. I see Forte.
Here's Forte. And that one is stuffed right through.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Holmes. Jacks up a 3. Sinks it from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Mobley. Forte passes to the Beast. That 3's off the mark. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Brooklyn. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and he needs to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance in the paint from his defense, BA.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the night. That's good from Wood.
Stole the ball.
Wood hits them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Takes it inside. Pippen. Gill grabs the board. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Jordan. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Pippen. And the Nets miss again.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Deflected.
Where is the foul? Oh, my God.
Outside Coulibaly.
Second nigga to steal it from me.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. A clear look for Holmes. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
The beast shot is off. Brooklyn trailing. Holmes passes to Moore. Mobley with the block.
Already a stellar defender. Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
Here's Forte. Gets the 3 to fall. Forte's got his second basket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Coulibaly. Last game for him, he had 14. And it's Cleveland's ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run. The beast shot is off.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
I'm on cold status.
Brooklyn shooting their initial, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
This shit is weird.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under review.
This does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take it up.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
They give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Cleveland leading by 5. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. To the inside. Here's Mobley. And he buries his first look.
Mobley is a gifted scorer down low.
Brooklyn's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Richard, for the teams that are playoff bound at this point of the season, do they change anything for the rest of the year?
The main thing is you've got to keep guys fresh. And a coach doesn't want to give too much away in terms of game planning. There is a lot to consider in these moments.
Garland's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jordan, the pass to Moore. Back to Jordan. Outside Coulibaly. To win the run. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Pippen. Back to Jordan. 4-3. The rebound by Edey. The Cavaliers lead by 7. Garland scanning the floor. Now Mitchell. The three ball. It's rebounded by Moore. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Goes back up. Yes, on the jumper. Here's Garland, averaging around 5 points a game. A minute 9 left in the first quarter here. It's blocked, and they get it back. Pass to Mitchell. Fires the three. Brooklyn with the board. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Down low. Here's Coulibaly. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. To the paint. Here's Edey. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I love watching Garland because you can just watch his confidence grow, especially when he's out here running these pick and rolls.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Cavaliers. Brooklyn making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Moore. Holmes comes in for Jordan. And Moody is subbed in for Pippen. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Right side Garland. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Here's Coulibaly. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Out to Garland. Takes the three. Knocks it down from distance. Garland's got 5 now.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right. Teams will make substitutions. They've got Moody, and it's Holmes in at the 3. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. And there it is for him.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Heat had a huge game. He picked up 38 points, and he was his usual self on the glass, piling up the rebounds. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
The Beast. He's off on the layup.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Holmes. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Moody from outside. Iguodala grabs a miss.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And so he draws the foul, heading to the line to shoot a pair. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Back to Moody. Puts up a 3. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. The Cavaliers lead by 11. Here's the Beast. And another miss by Cleveland. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Salon. Moody with it. He's averaging about 6 points per game. This one for 3. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Nets trail by 14. To the left wing. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Three-pointer Holmes. Cavaliers with the rebound. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
Here's Salon. Knocks down the triple.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's the Beast. And Cleveland another three.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Well, Grant, it appears the league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Pippen. To the middle. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. And there's a pick. From downtown. Drains the triple. Pippen's gotten his second bucket on the night.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the three ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Pass to Newton. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Moore. Nets trail by 11. To the inside. Jordan. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Cavaliers have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Here's Forte. Misses the three. Brooklyn has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Pippen, pass to Moore. Now here's Holmes. Releases. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Holmes has got 5 points. The Cavaliers lead by 9. Pass to Forte. 1:02 left to play in the first half. Wood with the screen. There's the three. Oh, nice shot by Forte. Give him 8.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Pass to Coulibaly. Out to the right wing. And here's Holmes. He's got 5. Now here's Coulibaly. Gill grabs the board. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Forte. Here's the three. Doesn't go that time. Here's Pippen. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. No good on the three. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back after this word.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
They're going to be spending a lot of time on the road where they've been good. But being away from your home, in your own bed, for a long period, that can weigh on you.
They have thrived at that so far, but this will be a tough test for sure.
I miss my bed.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Cavaliers.
No sloppy passes, no easy giveaways, no big mistakes. They're keeping it tight like Kenny Pants over there, Ernie.
Hey, that's tighter than tight.
It's called form finning. It's called a Euro cut. Thank you, gentlemen.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Cleveland leading by 12. On the court right now for Cleveland. They've got Evan Mobley, and it's Forte in at the small forward position. The Nets shooting at about 34% here in this game. Pass to Jordan. Coulibaly with it. Solid D from Wood.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
The beast shot is off. Nets trail by 12. Pass to Coulibaly. Fires the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Koulibaly's got 9.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Here's Gill. Here's the beast. Coulibaly defending. Here's Forte. Give him 8 points now. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. He's got 10.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Moore. From outside the arc. Here's the beast. Into the lane. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Darius Garland, he's checked in for Gill. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, these teams have been outstanding at creating offense through their defense. Cleveland, second.
They anticipate well defensively, force a lot of mistakes, and quickly turn defense into offense.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Moore. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Cleveland making a change here. A moment here to see the numbers for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Nets trail by 13. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Three-pointer. Hits the three-pointer.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Here's the Beast. And Holmes pulls it down.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Pippen. Back to Jordan. Good D by Mobley.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's the Beast. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. The Beast has got 4 points in the quarter.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
Pass to Holmes. Off target from outside. The Cavaliers lead by 12. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on the free throw. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Clowney's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Here's Pippen. He's got 5. Coulibaly on the wing. Pass to Holmes. Here's Pippen, guarded by Garland. And the basket by Pippen.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Here's the Beast. Dosunmu outside. Here's the Beast. And another miss by Cleveland.
Oh, my God.
Nets trail by 11. Three-pointer Holmes. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got 4 rebounds now. .157 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Cleveland?
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
And Cleveland making a change here. Bryant's checked in. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Moving it up. And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
The Cavaliers lead by 16. Pass to Clowney. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J. Clowney's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the evening. That free throw misses. So the Nets making a switch here. Moody's checked in.
Man. Shout out to the team. Shout out to the team for getting our revenge. Blowing their ass out like they did us.
And the second free throw is good. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Newton. He's got 5. No one covering. Garland's got 10 points in the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
To the wing, right side. Tries it from 19. Iguodala grabs a miss.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Newton. Here's Clowney. Here's Newton. Coulibaly defending. Shot clock at 6. Out to the wing. Garland for 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
They set the pick. Here's Coulibaly. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. Back to the game after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All right, time for an injury report.
Hey there, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Nets. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. And in this crucial time of the season, any injury can have a major impact on a team. They'll have to make some immediate adjustments, guys.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Bilal Coulibaly out there with Moses Moody. Then it's Smith, and it's Holmes in at the 3 slot. So that's the Nets 5. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And for the Nets, they're shooting just 33% so far in this game. Pass to Smith. Moody from outside. Gets the 3 ball to go.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Wood. Here's Newton.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Gills checked in for the Cavaliers. A 3 from the inbound. The rebound by the Nets. Holmes has got 4 rebounds now. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Clock at 6. Outside Moody from the wing. The shot won't fall. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Count it. Good.
Mitchell is so efficient and crafty inside that paint. Sometimes you forget he's only 6'2".
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Pippen, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Back to Coulibaly. There's a screen. The three. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Cleveland leading by 23. Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams.
Oh, big finish!
Wow.
Okay, I see you.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Now Holmes. Pass to Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. Let's go with a three. The shot no good. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And here's Mitchell. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Gill. For three. The shot misses.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Wood grabs the board. Wood's got his 4th rebound in this one. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Holmes. The Nets have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 6 rebounds in the game. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. To the left side wing. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Gill. Launches a three. And Holmes pulls it down. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Pippen. Here's the pick. Coulibaly with it. Shot clock at 5. To end the drought. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
A minute 53 left to play in the fourth. Pass to Forte. Takes a three. He drops it from range. Forte's got 9 points now in the second half.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And that one's good. Coulibaly.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Cavaliers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And another victory added to their resume. This will be their 53rd win of the year.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the Beast.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
Pass to Holmes. Outside Coulibaly. There's the triple. On target from range.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Forte. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And Brooklyn with possession here. Three-pointer Holmes. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Here's Forte. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, great.
They really thought